Hello, hello. Let's do My Dear Watson today. This is a very simple achievement. It, load up your deck with elementals and play a bunch of them in 5 turns in a row. This will get it. You can see I have 2 progress. That's because I noticed this was an achievement and have refused to play an elemental more than 2 turns in a row until I make this video. So making this video will now unlock, quote unquote, my ability to make elemental decks more regularly. So anyway, without further ado, let me show you the core of my deck and then some gameplay. Normally I say the core of a deck, but really I'm just basically filling this deck with elementals. And I have a couple of spells in there, mostly because I've got this guy who triggers off of casting a spell. I've got this guy, the Primordial Protector, so he'll, assuming I haven't already drawn my Tidal Waves, he'll come with a random 8-drop as well. And, he discovers a spell a couple of times too. So basically, elementals and a few spells. So I should have no problem with this deck playing 5 elementals in a row. Winning might be a different story. Let's find out.
Thrall versus Illidan.
The Legion's rage pales before mine.
The Earth itself is my ally.
Well, this is straight up 3 elementals, so I'm just going to go ahead and keep it. And basically, so I only need to draw 2 more, and I'm already capped out at 5 here, so draw 2. I'm not going to cast one of these immediately. I do want to wait a little bit until I can be reasonably certain that I can get that chain of 5, but this is a good start. Sure, I'll guidance. And in fact, I don't have anything in particular I want to do on turn 2, so I'll take them both. So I can cast this guy now, which will give me this guy next turn. And then I could cast this guy the turn after, which means as long as I draw something that I could cast, I think this is good enough to start.
Oh, you built this for me?
Aim for the wheels.
Not a surprising result, but
Job's done.
I do now have the ability to complete my chain. So I'll cast this guy next turn, this guy on turn 5, leaving me with 1 mana, but if I cast this guy on turn 5, then I wouldn't have the mana to cast this guy the following turn, so I gotta do him before him. Of course, I could always draw other elementals that I prefer to cast, but the point is,
Meeting a friend.
I've got a way to make sure my chain happens.
Time grows short.
Actually, I do like that better. And I don't need to cast this yet because I can just do that next turn. And there will be at least 1 minion to turn into a frog.
I like to think they teach me.
They will never catch me.
I'm meeting a friend.
Okay, this should do it. And I'll even do that to sort of mitigate the overload a little bit for next turn.
This way, you fools!
No longer a prey. Eat him up.
I don't want to overload, but a revolve might be okay here.
Demons? Demons.
Step up! Time grows short.
That's an upgrade. Probably.
Well,
Hollywog.
that's 5 right there. That, and then whatever he's got, he needs 5 damage in hand to kill me now.
You are an interesting foe.
Hide behind your circles.
Or that works too.
You want my respect? Earn it.
He was pretty aggressive. I'm not really surprised that he managed to kill me, but I got my dear Watson, and that was the point. So, win. Kind of. Alright, see you next time.